Today, it's the National Football League. It's week.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season. It could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, Goff.
This to Laporta, right side.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Now Goff.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Montgomery is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that in?
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Out of the gun, Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. You look at this Browns defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third. Goff.
That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Goff on first down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run with Gibbs.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Flush to his right. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
3rd and 2. Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Here's Pickett. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett. He'll look to throw it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pickett back to throw.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Cedric Tillman
from 4 yards out.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, it's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
That is caught.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Hand off down to Gibbs.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Now it's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a first down throw. Goff.
He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In motion goes Patrick. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now run by Gibbs.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play action. It's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Now Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett completes to Njoku. Here comes 2nd down. Now Pickett.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Here's Pickett.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Pickett to throw. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Pickett back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
This to possibly force OT.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. One final shot for Pickett. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had it.